Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to, or this afternoon, we're watching and reacting to Borussia Dortmund versus Real Madrid CF in the 2024 UEFA Champions League final. London, Wembley Stadium. Madrid going for the 15th. Dortmund going for redemption in London. The last time they were in the final was 11 years ago in London against Bayern Munich. And they lost. They're coming back to London to get redemption from 11 years ago. Madrid looking for the 15th. Borussia Dortmund contra Real Madrid en la final de la Liga de Campeones de la UEFA. Starting 11s are as follows. For Dortmund in goal, we got Gregor Kobel. The back four of Ian Maatsen, Schlotterbeck, Mats Hummels, Julian Ryerson. The midfield two of Marcel Sabitzer and Emre Can. The attacking midfield three of Jadon Sancho, Julian Brandt, Karim Adeyemi, and Fulkrug up top. Starting 11 for Madrid before the teams completely walk out. Thibaut Courtois in goal. The back four, Dani Carvajal, Antonio Rudiger, Nacho, Ferland Mendy, Toni Kroos, Eduardo Camavinga, Fede Valverde, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., and Rodrigo. It's gone well as far as I can tell. That's a little bit better than that. I'd say watch it on Paramount Plus. Unless you're in England, I guess. Yeah, TNT Sports, I guess. I don't know. 3-0 Madrid. Vini, minute 3rd. Carvajal, minute 44. Belly goal, minute 89. Sebastian Haller on the bench. Cancer survivor here in London. I hope, hey, if they win, I hope he's the reason why. Royce is so underrated. This last dance for Royce will be weird because he'll be a sub. To be fair, right now, Brandt is better. There's a reason why this is the last dance. How we doing, Alex? I agree with that. I agree with that. Ryan, check Jinxie and Sketch on Font Mob. They have their photos now, but somehow have been removed from AMP Team and Beta Squad. AMP are now missing players. Beta Squad as mystery person. I think they're finally figuring out what positions they're actually going to play. I think by tomorrow they'll probably be back up. Madrid wearing white. Dortmund wearing black and yellow. Hey, Sancho could laugh at Ten Hag and say, you may won the FA Cup, but you may still get fired, and I'm in the Champions League final. Probably. I think most people are. Teams are walking out. We're ready to go. I think most people are rooting for Dortmund. I'm not. I'm okay with seeing the upset. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I care that much, but I'm rooting for Madrid. Madrid, 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 hala Madrid y nada más. Duke is confirmed as forward with Kai currently. Yeah, but they've played multiple celebrity YouTube football matches. They know where they play. I think that's... Teams have walked out. Yeah, it's the Champions League final. Everybody's streaming it. Okay? Everybody's streaming it. I'm not the only one. I know Troops is. I think Goldbridge is. Nobody's not streaming the Champions League final. The one that nobody's streaming is the one I'm streaming later tonight as part of a double. Nobody cares about that. But we do got 2 Continental trophies being handed out today. Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like they have no chance against Madrid. But football's a weird sport, especially I think Yeah, it's pretty stupid MLS is playing today. They should have moved every game to Sunday. After they found out CONCACAF was pushing the game to Saturday due to the presidential election in Mexico, they should have pushed every game to Sunday and had the CONCACAF game be the only one on Saturday besides this. But no, they're stupid. Coble in goal, the back four. Matson, Schlotterbeck, Hummels, Ryerson, Sabitzer Chan, Adeyemi, Brandt, Sancho, and Fulkrug up top. He's a Barca fan. Winvo's a Barca fan. Sebastian Allaire is on the bench. Royce is on the bench. Daniel Malin's on the bench. Mokoku is on the bench. Sula's on the bench. Got some big names on the bench. That is true. Starting a referee is Slavko Vincic. Slavko Vincic. Kajasovic is the VAR referee. So, you know what? Maybe Lenny Kravitz is a good idea. Courtois in goal. Mendy, Nacho, Rudiger, Carvajal, Cruz, Camavinga, Valverde, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo. Not a bad one to have. Modric on the bench. Lucas Vazquez, Tchouaméni, Ceballos, Brahim, Hazalu, Eder Militao. Well, yeah. Not a bad shirt to have, though. I like Bellingham, Segal Real. It's the dark one. Dark jersey. Well. And here we go. Game's about to kick off. There we go. Might as well watch it this way. They say it's already kicked off. And we're off. 28 seconds. They're off. Dortmund wearing the yellow. Madrid wearing the white. It's a lot closer to where it... Yep. The KMOV one was behind by like 30 seconds. This one's at least a little bit closer. Well, I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, there's normally a game the same day as the UCL final that I cover in CONCACAF. I'm just pissed off that MLS games didn't get pushed back. Like, CONCACAF should be the only... The CONCACAF Champions Cup final is the only CONCACAF game that should be played today. And we have a streaker already. Oh, God. That's just... Really? I should be doing 2 games today and wearing a suit for one of them. But no, MLS didn't push their games back to Sunday. $1:30. 0-0. I mean, they're not putting the camera on the freaking field. There must be actually a striker or streaker. Must be. Streaker. At the start of the UEFA Champions League final. Ah, Lord. How we doing, Henry? 2:30 in, you have a streaker, and they're finally back to playing. Throw in. Throw in here for Madrid. Header. 0-0 esta noche. 0-0 on the night, but of course the game just started. People will criticize Bellingham if he scores and celebrates against his ex-club, but it's a final. You can celebrate however you want. Yeah, I sort of made that point yesterday on the prediction stream for Columbus versus Pachuca. It's not Bellingham, but Marino Hinestroza played for Pachuca. If he scores against Pachuca and he doesn't celebrate, you're wrong. It's a Champions final. Celebrate. My point being is, especially if it's a winning goal, you're either as cool as a cucumber for not celebrating, or you are a liar. You're probably both. 4th minute. Thoughts on the pregame festivities? I mean, you know what? Lenny Kravitz being the pregame artist, that wasn't a bad idea, actually. You still got it. 4th minute. I'm at the 4th minute. 3:56. Camavinga playing forward. Rudiger going for his second Champions way. He wasn't there when they won against Liverpool. No. He came in that summer. Yeah. After Chelsea got sanctioned because of Roman Abramovich. Yeah. This would be a second Champions League then. Rudiger. Of course, he won for Chelsea. Speaking of Chelsea against Man City. Watching this on big CBS. Yeah, it was a couple of seconds. It was a couple of more seconds behind on KMOV, so I'm just watching this on Paramount Plus through the Champions League portion. Can't really be that behind. I could imagine Peso Pluma performing for a CCL final. I mean, I could too. Playing forward. Dortmund going forward. They may have something here. Good cross, header cleared. I don't know. Cleared away by Madrid, but they're getting pushed forward. Or they're getting pushed back by Dortmund. I'm honestly surprised. I'm legitimately surprised. Dortmund legitimately is pushing Madrid back way more than expected. Way more than expected. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Viva los Blancos on the Rumble chat. Hala Madrid. Corner for Dortmund. Brandt swings it in. Header cleared by Madrid. Headed back. Picked up by Courtois. Celebrate. I'd celebrate. I would celebrate, but that's just me. Unless I actually loved that club, which I have a hard time believing Bellingham truly loves Dortmund. I don't think he does. I think he truly loves Birmingham City. I don't really think he loves Dortmund. I think he could care less. Birmingham City is what Bellingham really loves. Hell, I don't even know if he loves Madrid. But I think Bellingham used Dortmund as a stepping stone. He truly does love Birmingham City, though. Like, why would he say that hopefully one day Madrid plays a Champions League game at St. Andrews Park against Birmingham City, even though he damn well knows that'll probably never happen? Why would he say that if he didn't really love Birmingham City? He would never. Well, that's some delusionality to say Birmingham City, Madrid would go to Birmingham City. Especially now that you're playing 8 different opponents and you may only play them. You have a 50-50 shot of playing them home and away. If it was against Birmingham City, no, he wouldn't celebrate. Dortmund? Probably. Sabitzer in the UCL final? Yep. Ain't that funny, though? Marcel Sabitzer and Jadon Sancho both starting in the UEFA Champions League final. And Erik ten Hag won a FA Cup after finishing 8th. I think Sabitzer and Sancho are in the better position. I didn't say Dortmund isn't a great club. I said he doesn't. That's not the club he came up in. Like, he went to Dortmund to take that next step. He was always going to end up getting to Madrid or something of like that. Now, I can see why he went to Madrid. Well, they paid enough money, but I can see that he didn't really want to go anywhere in Europe or England that wasn't Birmingham City. I think he's been very cognizant of where he's went as well. He went to Dortmund because he didn't want to go to a Aston Villa to take that next step. Well, that's actually a really bad pick because Birmingham's biggest rival is Aston Villa, but you get my point. Okay, how about West Ham? There we go. The other claret and blue club. How about West Ham? He didn't want to go to West Ham to take that next step. He went to Borussia Dortmund. He didn't go to Man City. He went to Real Madrid. Because I legitimately think Jude Bellingham does not want to play anywhere in England but for the England national team and Birmingham City. I legitimately think that. Ten Hag is watching the final on TV and Sancho's playing in it. Exactly. And that's got to be a foul. No foul. Goal kick 10 minutes in. And the closest Erik ten Hag has ever gotten to the UEFA Champions League final was when Ajax blew it in the second leg against Spurs. And wasn't Ten Hag the Ajax manager when they were in the Europa League final against Jose Mourinho and Man United, speaking of? I think he was, wasn't he? So he also blew that. Playing forward. 2019 was a weird UCL campaign. You know what? I'm going to say this. I think Liverpool versus Ajax would have been a much better final. And I kind of have a feeling Ajax could have definitely won that final. See, what beat Ajax was the fact Tottenham was lumping the ball forward to Fernando Llorente and Lucas Moura. See, that broke Ajax down, was the fact that Tottenham was just like, screw it. The only way we're going to succeed is we lump the ball forward. Guess what they did? And they never picked up on it. Rudiger better than Araujo. Like, obviously. 12th minute, 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. Goal kick for Dortmund. Dortmund actually ain't playing half bad. If this final ends 1-0, I'm legitimately going to be surprised. Like, yeah, if Dortmund wins, it probably will be 1-0. If Madrid just wins 1-0, that's what, like the 6th straight UEFA Champions League final that's ended 1-0? The last time it didn't was the one in the summer before my senior year. Will the Panthers finish it tonight? I think they will, the way they're playing, yeah. That's a foul, free kick for Dortmund. Yeah, 2017-18 was the last time it wasn't a 1-0 final. 2018-19, 1-0 Liverpool over Tottenham, speaking of that run. 2019-20, 1-0 Bayern Munich over PSG. 2020-2021, 1-0 Chelsea over Man City. 21-22, 1-0 Real Madrid over Liverpool. 22-23, 1-0 Man City over Inter Milan. We don't know what's happening 23-24. So, yeah, last time was 17-18. Because Madrid scored 3, and I think Liverpool scored. So, well, yeah, it's more than 1-0 anyway. Shot past the post. Lukaku. Alvaro Morata. Old Higuain. But he's retired. But, I mean, old Higuain was bad for a while there. Raheem Sterling, Timo Werner, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, that works. That works. 14th minute. Yeah, that works. Morata's decent now. I don't care if he's decent now. He sucked at Chelsea. That's never going to get out of my mind. I will never not look at him. Even if he is decent, I will never not look at him as that joke at Chelsea. Same thing as Lukaku, to be honest. I saw him be a joke at Chelsea. He ain't nothing else to me, even if he is good at Milan or whatever. Or even Roma. Which he wasn't as good at Roma as he was Milan. Like, seriously, in my lifetime, there's only been, like, 2 good Chelsea strikers. Diego Costa and Didier Drogba. Seriously, there's only been 2. Canada women are one of the best teams in the world. Or at least at their peak, they were the second best team in the world. But they're one of the best teams in the world, and I got Canada beating Mexico. 3-0. Adriano Leon with a brace. Let's go Dree. 16th minute. The only thing I know about St. John's is Mississippi State just beat them yesterday. That's all I know. 5-2. 16th minute, 0-0. Vinicius Jr. ball gets tackled away from him. He's talking about Ronald Araujo. Ronald Araujo from Barca. I get what you're saying. Yeah. He was in Roma this year. In Inter, he was there last year. And for like what? From 2020 to 2022? I said Inter. Not Milan. I said Inter. But if I said Milan, my bad. I thought I said Inter, but whatever. Hello, Risklander. Hello. I was dealing with something. I didn't think I did, but I'm not completely woke up, I guess. I didn't think I did. But if I did, sorry, I said the wrong team. Inter, my bad. My brain ain't fully on yet. Maybe I think I see why they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Maybe now I see. Thoughts on Werner signing another loan with Tottenham. Good for him. I mean, he could be a proper striker. Well, they could move Son anyway. No. because they don't win trophies. That's the easy money. Yeah, as you can tell, it's not braining. It's not on. I didn't eat breakfast, and I just woke up, well, what? About 2.5 hours ago? Yeah, my brain isn't on yet. Take it from me, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I just figured that out. 19th minute. May the best team win. Dortmund are good sports. Yes. I just said 2.5 hours ago. Nineteenth minute. Remember, my time zone is the central time zone. For you in Europe, and for you in Europe, no, I didn't sleep all day. It's only 2 p.m. for me. 2:30 p.m. for me. Okay. I mean, it can happen. I didn't say it couldn't. I don't think it will. Like, the only good team they beat was PSG. 20th minute. 0-0. 0-0. Dortmund ain't playing half bad, though. I won't lie. They aren't playing half bad, though. Plays through. Cross in. Bellingham whiffs on it. Bellingham whiffed on it. That's something. It's out for a throw. 20 minutes in. I cannot believe you whiffed on that. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. Adeyemi rounds the keeper. Shot and takes way too long, and that's a corner. Adeyemi onside when the ball is played, takes way too long to take the shot while the ball was running away from him. But Adeyemi, that Dortmund's going to want that chance back. They're going to want that chance back for sure. '21st minute, caught by Courtois, and he covers it. That'll be a goal kick. Can Haller score if he comes off the bench? Comes off the bench? Yeah. Tezic doesn't really rate him, I'd say, which honestly is stupid, but okay. Dude went and won AFCON, but Füllkrug is really taking over as a starting striker. How's he not scoring that? The ball ran away from him too far. Who's faster, Vini or Adeyemi? Vinicius. Vinicius Jr. is faster. I think he's faster, but that's just... Well, no. It is a matter of fact, but... Adeyemi, please be simple. In his defense, the ball was rolling away from him a lot faster than it needed to be. So, in his defense, I can see why he didn't take that shot first time. He didn't really have the opportunity. But again, you still want them to get that one back. Playing forward is Dortmund. Cross in. Shot! Blocked away. Blocked away by Madrid. Dortmund's had some really good chances. recently. And they get the ball back. Borussia Dortmund plays the ball forward. Shot Füllkrug off the post and out. Füllkrug almost. Whoa. Wow. No way. Dortmund almost opened the scoring against Madrid. Füllkrug inches away. Oh my God. Off the post and out. Füllkrug. Wow. And he's onside. Just off the post and out. Just barely Füllkrug misses the goal to open the scoring. That is heartbreaking. Dortmund is working their hind ends off to win this game. They are trying to make a statement. Still 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. Dortmund have been very close a couple of times recently. 0-0. How's it still 0-0? The football gods want Madrid to win. That's the only explanation. Yeah, but Bolivia is also very horrible to lose to a U23 B team like that. Looks like Emre Can is down. Wow, I cannot believe that at all. Wow. Füllkrug. Man. That is 3 big chances missed by Dortmund in the span of, 5 minutes? They could be winning this game 3-0 right now, or at least 2-0. And those are the fine margins that if you're Dortmund, you're going to wish you put those away. You're going to wish you put those away. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. They're going to wish they put those away. Euros are in 2 weeks. Yep. And then Copa America is 3 weeks more? But first off, we got to deal with CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. I just hope this time I can watch it. First is CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Hope I can watch the second round. It wasn't a great win, though. People are acting like Mexico won the damn World Cup. It's not a great win. It was the U23s. But hey, at least Efrain Alvarez scored a great goal. I didn't say they weren't good, but again, the Mexican fans are acting like Mexico won the damn World Cup. It was an okay win. They played well. They could have scored more goals. I don't disagree. I watched the whole damn game. What I do disagree with is you didn't win the World Cup. Stop acting like it. Madrid has 61% of the possession, but Dortmund's had the more dangerous chances. Make that make sense. Calvo's also missed a penalty. Francisco Calvo missed a penalty. Yep, that doesn't surprise me. So you're saying Costa Rica could have won? Tell that to the influencers. Tell that to the freaking Mexican national team influencers. They're really overhyping it. I wish I did a review just so I could combat it. Now I kind of wish I did RSR last night so I could combat the idiocy. Here comes Adeyemi. Oh my God, he may be faster. Shot, save Courtois. Header by Füllkrug. Saved by Courtois. Jeez, Dortmund. Oh my God. What is Dortmund? What are they possessed by? Oh my God, Dortmund. Oh my. Is Madrid getting scared now? I think they are. I think they're scared. I see Madrid and they look scared. I see Madrid and they look scared. Luckily, they don't have a Ford advertisement on their shirts. Dortmund are going for it. They have no fear. Well, if you're Dortmund, you have to go for it. I'm not going to lie. You're here not expectedly. You are unexpectedly here against the best team in UEFA Champions League history. By the way, Madrid have never lost a UEFA Champions League final. They have never lost a UEFA Champions League final. And Dortmund are just saying, okay, it's good. That's good. We're not afraid. See, play Madrid like that. See, most teams don't. Most teams play like, oh, crap, we're playing the best team in the history of the competition. Oh, no. Hell, even the Club World Cup finals, like Al Hilal. See, Al Hilal is the only one who never played Madrid scared. Like them and Dortmund. Al Hilal still lost 5-3. And it was the Club World Cup final, but Spaniards kind of care about that a little bit more than the English. But Al Hilal did not play scared. This is before Neymar. This is before all the money. This was Salam Al-Dusri, right? Al Hilal. Musa Marega, that type. Yeah. See, they did not play scared. It was 5-3. They scored goals. Dortmund is also not playing scared of Madrid. And honestly, even though I am a Madrid fan, I will get a new Madrid jersey when Alphonso Davies goes over there. Don't worry. This one's a bit old, I know. I'll get a new Madrid jersey when Davies goes over there and get Davies on it, of course. But let me tell you, I got to say, I like the Dortmund's playing tough. They're not scared. How did Fulkrug miss that one? I think the football gods want Madrid to win because that's the only thing that makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense. 30th minute, 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. Then would you do a shirt giveaway? I'm not giving this away. Besides, how many people wear an adult small on this channel? Not many. So, they're in the final because of the teams they have faced. They still had to beat PSG to get there. They still had to beat PSG to get there. PSG is somewhat good this year. Like, actually somewhat good. Not just carried by their biggest stars. Madrid, PSG actually looked pretty good as a team. Barcola, Mbappe, the team that they had actually looked pretty good. They actually had a system. And they still lost. Which, you know. But seriously, what if Madrid did win this final? Like, if Madrid wins this final, knowing damn well Alphonso Davies and Kylian Mbappe are going to be in Los Blancos shirts next year, you would feel like, I mean, Madrid's going to go to the final anyway, but they're very likely going to the final anyway. But you got Davies and Mbappe into that team, the best right back in the world. Wait, no. Best left back in the world, whatever. Best left back in the world, one of the best forwards in the world. Everybody else, Vinicius is still there. Rodrigo is still there. You're getting Endrick. The midfield that they have, it's over before it even started, right? It's over before it even started, right? It's over before it's even started. And if they win the trophy going into that, it's legitimately over before it even started. Like, Madrid will do another three-peat. If they win this year, this is the hardest one. This is the hardest one. See, you have everybody already there. You add Davies and Mbappe to that team. It's over. It's over. For La Liga and They could win a treble. Easy. No problem. Madrid could easily win a treble next year. Easy. Like freaking lifting up a freaking tissue out of a tissue box. That easy. If they get Davies and Mbappe. Like, they could do what Leverkusen did. Except it's not as cool because they're not underdogs. It's Real Madrid. And besides, Barca sucks. You think Girona's going to be that good next year? Real Madrid's going to walk the league. Davies and Mbappe are not. They're going to walk the league. Copa, if they get to the point where they're always playing, they're actually playing Davies and Mbappe, they're going to win the Copa del Rey. Super Copa, don't forget that. That could be a quadruple. They have the Intercontinental Cup this winter. So in 24-25 season, they have the Intercontinental Cup if they win this game. Yeah, they could win a sextuple, not just a treble, if they get Davies and Mbappe. If he goes to Madrid, he'll be back to where he should be. Kobel is down, and that's a yellow card for Vinicius Jr. That's a yellow card for Vinny. I mean, yeah, he's holding his leg and rolling. I mean, that's a card. It could have been Dortmund versus Munich. Wouldn't it have been funny if... Wait. I mean, yeah, he took him out, but he didn't stud him. I think that yellow card is harsh, actually. I think that's harsh. No, I think that's harsh. Yellow card for Vinicius Jr. If you're going from America, probably over $1,500 dollars. If you're in Europe, probably less. I'm not sure. I've never really looked into it because the one time I would have been Chelsea, but if you're going from America, probably. I've never looked into it. And now that Chelsea sucks, no. I'd love to go to UEFA Champions League final, actually in Europe. I would love to go to a UEFA Champions League final that's actually in Europe because let's not forget UEFA wants to put UEFA games in the USA. I guess it still would be pretty cool to go to a UEFA Champions League final in the USA or in North America, but it would be more correct to go to a European UEFA final. It would be. Ryerson against Bellingham. Miami tickets cost more. No, I wouldn't believe that. If Madrid didn't make it to the final, it would have been the first UCL final without a Latin American player in 25 years. That's the point. It's not just the ticket, it's the travel. That's the point. See, you don't have to travel as much if you're actually already in Europe. And also, you don't have to have a passport. If you're in the EU, you don't have to have a passport. You can just go to the damn country. Well, England might be a bit different, but because they left the EU, but even then, it still wouldn't cost as much because you still can get there within 2 hours. Because Europe's a very small continent. Like, you can quickly get to Italy, quickly get to France, quickly. You know, that's why they travel to different countries so much and why Americans, even though they say Americans or North Americans are not well-traveled, they are just in their own country because America is a giant country. Canada is a giant country. Mexico, not as much. But there's a reason why many, unless you just love traveling, many Americans, North Americans, don't travel outside of their side of the world. Because it's a big side of the world with two really big countries. Like, you could go to different states and you could be like, oh, there's something very different about. Exactly. I guess you saw the same TikTok I did. And I mean firsthand. Ohio is a different state to Illinois. Hell, Chicago is completely different to the rest of Illinois. Let's go! Dree, let's go. 1-0 Canada. I said brace. Get one more. Let's go. But back to the point. Back to my point. Hell, Chicago is completely different to the rest of Illinois. The rest of Illinois is cornfields. Trust me, driving through Illinois is probably the worst. Some small cities. You ain't seen nothing yet. Illinois. Chicago is completely different than the rest of Illinois. Downstate Illinois is a completely different state than Chicago. Not just politically, also synoptically. Yeah, we'll use the word synoptically. 39th minute. But again, every state's completely different. And no, there's portions of the state that are completely different to the cities in the state. So yeah, if you're traveling in America or Canada, same thing with the provinces. There's different portions. So I think North Americans are well traveled. It's just within their own half of the world and mostly their own countries. Would I rather be well traveled across the world? Yes, of course I would. But yes, of course I would. But, you know, that's just me. Why? Still 0-0 in the 40th minute. Schlotterbeck getting reprimanded. There was no tackle there. Ball did go off for a throw-in, though. Man, Rumble's doing pretty good. Schlotterbeck with a yellow card. For what exact reason? I didn't see none. Must have been drawn to the ref then. Because I didn't see him foul anybody. He must have been drawn to the ref. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Still 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. There are also super chats on Rumble, by the way. If you're on Rumble. So. I think they could, actually. I think they could, especially Chelsea. Chelsea versus Columbus could. It would not surprise me if Chelsea lost to Columbus. It would not surprise me one bit. Nice. Is it a graduation present sort of vacation? But nice. You don't realize how bad Chelsea really is. Oh, and by the way, when they started getting better, they fired Pochettino. So we're starting back from square one with Enzo Maresca. Who knows if he's still the manager by the time the Club World Cup rolls around? Probably not. Who are we kidding? Probably not. Courtois is so good. Luckily, he is. Hell, even some of those weren't even saved by him. That was divine intervention against Dortmund. Or making Dortmund feel pain, so when Sebastian Haller saves them, they can be like, God is good. God is good, but you get my point. God is good. 42nd minute. I can't believe people were doubting him. He's been injured all year, and he just didn't even make the Belgium Euro squad, which I think is completely stupid. Like, listen here. If Thibaut Courtois is healthy and he's doing just fine, why do you not get... Why do you not get called up? Cross in. Good clearance by Camavinga. It makes no sense to me that he didn't get called up. I'm not happy about it. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Third minute. Sabitzer gets a yellow card. They got to be careful. That's like 3 yellow cards already. Hold on. Yep, 3 yellow cards. 2 for Dortmund, 1 for Madrid. These players got to be careful. They're yellow cards getting handed out like Halloween candy. How many live streams you going to do for the Copa America group stage? Like 4, 8, 12, 13 days. Just roughly times that by 2. Like for the group stage proper, there's 1 for the first day, 2 for the second day. 11 days, 22. 1 or 2 a day, depending. Mostly 2 a day for the Copa group stage. Then there could be some Euro games that I do or whatever. So we're going to be really busy in the middle of June, starting in the middle of June until about probably mid-September. Like truly busy. Like off days are what are off days? That's exactly where we're going to be, like halfway. Hell, I think there's a couple off days between, like in between World Cup qualifying and Euros and Copa. Hell, even before the Copa starts. Like that little week where the Euros start, but the Copa didn't. There's going to be a couple of off days there. What I will tell you is after the Copa starts, for like 2 months, it's going to be what are off days? It's going to be that type of time. What are off days? Like this month's going to be crazy, but it's more the middle of the month that really makes it. This is just going to be a freaking content feast. It's going to be a content feast. Going live for the Olympics too. Again, that's why I said till mid-September we're going to be busy. See, I would have said mid-August, but the Olympics start are going mid-August. Well, wait. Four minutes of stoppage time. Mid-July, early August. So if there's any football goes the whole time. So yeah, for sure. I think Mexico will do it with the Maurice Ravello trophy. Win. Top 3. Again, that's my point. I said from June to mid-September. Like, what are off days is going to be the modus operandi of this channel. That's the point. Three minutes to go. Still 0-0 in the first half. Stoppage time in the first half. 3 more minutes. 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. You know what? The more this goes 0-0, the more I think Sebastian Haller is going to win as the super sub. Going to win it for Dortmund as the super sub. I feel like it's all being written just to lead up to that. Call me crazy, but I feel like Sebastian Haller is going to be the winner, the winning goal scorer. 1-0 Dortmund. 1-0 Dortmund. Sebastian Haller. This is exactly leading to that. Tronco, but I wouldn't complain if he was Toronto's starting striker. Mi bomba! What if the Leagues Cup Finals Chivas versus Toronto? I'll be wearing a Toronto jersey instead of a suit, and we'll see what happens, but I think Toronto can win. Yeah, but didn't Cody Rhodes win that feud? How about he also gets his moment with Dortmund? Want some good money lines tonight? Crew money line, Nashville money line. What else? Toronto, oh, money lines. Miami over St. Louis because St. Louis is playing horrible right now. Miami money line. I like Toronto over DC, but yeah, I'd take the Toronto money line over DC. Screw it, I'd take the Toronto money line over DC. St. Louis money line or Miami money line, Toronto money line. 1 minute to go. Why would I do that if I'm rooting for Toronto? And no, I'm not putting a jacket over Toronto jersey either. Yes. I know you might get shortchanged on the suits this year because, well, Mexican presidential election, Toronto's actually good, and Canada might go to the not CONCACAF, Copa America final. At least you get it for the Central American Cup. I think the Oilers got this, though. I agree. I'm at 45 plus 4. Header by Madrid, cleared away. That's going to be halftime. Dortmund hold a 0-0 draw going into the half. And honestly, offensively, they look like the better team. Madrid's defended well, and they've gotten help by divine intervention a couple of times as well. But at the half, it's 0-0. 0-0, middle tiempo. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit surprising that it's still a draw. So far, but Madrid's got to pick it up. I'm not going to lie. They got to pick it up. Chloe Lacasse scores for Canada 2-0. All right. I'm Toronto. I'm not Montreal. I guess I'll be rooting against all y'all then if that's the case. Besides, it can't happen because they're both in the East. If the Leagues Cup semifinal, that's possible. That's possible. The final would not be Toronto-Montreal in the freaking Leagues Cup, actually. But I guess semifinal is what you mean. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight, hit that like button, send super chats on the live streams, all that great stuff. We'll keep going. 45 more minutes. Could be a bit more. Who knows? Could be a bit more. Who knows? We're going to find out. I think somebody's going to win by the 90th minute, but Dortmund's defending well. Madrid's really not had a sniff at goal. Dortmund's had a lot of good chances. Ian Maatsen, I think, yep, he's been pretty good. I love to see it because he's also a Chelsea loanee. That may not matter. He may stay in Dortmund, but I'm a fan of Ian Maatsen. He's a pretty good player. Fulkrug, he almost got the goal, or one of them that could have been a goal that went off the post and out. But other than that, yeah, he hasn't been great. I think he's probably still getting over the fact he missed or went out off the post and out. I still think he's a little bit in his own head, but yeah, he hasn't been the best. How we doing, Mile High? Real Madrid haven't done shit. I agree. But again, we'll take a short break. We'll be back. Sit tight. 0-0 at the half. Middle tiempo 0-0. 45 more minutes at the very least, and we could have more. Sit tight. He does not look good at all. He's got a yellow card. He lost his head. And if he won on Madrid, he probably would have been sent off. I mean, yeah, it was a soft yellow card, but still. Back for the stats at the half. Probably Courtois, I would say. Yeah, I would agree with Courtois being the best for Madrid. Stats at the half are as follows. 36% possession to 64% possession. 8 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. 163 accurate passes. 85% to 326. 94%. 8 fouls to 3. 5 corners to 1. 8 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. 192 passes to 345 passes, 85% pass accuracy to 94, 12 throws to 8, 0 offside to 0, 2 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0. Dortmund, as of now, are the better team. I'm watching on Paramount Plus. As of now, Dortmund are the better team. They are the better team over Madrid. Dortmund have had better offensive chances. No, they haven't held the possession, but when they get the chances, when they get time on the ball, they go forward. They don't waste time. Madrid is not reacting well to the way Dortmund's playing. Madrid has played the ball forward, but they've barely had any creation in the final third. They've held the ball more, but it hasn't really led to anything. Their defense has been pretty good. And other than that, also they're lucky that divine intervention has probably helped them. Courtois had a good game, but I mean that full Krug goal or full Krug chance that could have been a goal that went out off the post and out, that was more divine intervention than Courtois. The ball rolling out quicker on Adeyemi, more divine intervention. Like the 3 biggest chances, I'd say 2 of them were divine intervention that kept that from being a lead for Dortmund. But, again, Dortmund should be leading right now. I mean, to be totally honest, Dortmund should be leading right now. The fact they're not is a little bit wild, so to say. I think it's a little bit wild that Dortmund is not leading. To be totally honest. But with that being said, we'll see what happens over the next 45 minutes. Can Madrid make the changes needed to take the lead, win the match? Or will Dortmund keep pushing? Can Dortmund keep this going? For 45 minutes, they probably wish they had the lead. They probably deserve to have, I'll say they deserve to have the lead. They don't, though. Crew win, Nashville win. What do you think? I'd say yes, they both win. Madrid's going to smash them in the second half. We'll find out. But again, it's a very questionable situation. But again, hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. It does, though. It does, though. That full Krug shot should have... That legitimately was a part of physics that popped that ball out and kept it out. If Courtois made a great save, I'd be like, okay, maybe they don't deserve the lead. Dortmund got hosed by physics. And I know I'm not good at math, so maybe I'm underrating how much physics actually means, but I'd be mad if I got hosed by science and math. That's just my opinion, though. They're not on the wrong wavelength, is my point. They're not on the wrong wavelength. They're just... It's just not going the way they wanted it to. Again, if they were on the wrong wavelength, I'd get it. Fulkrug to get subbed out for Aller. Probably. I mean, at some point, yeah. Madrid in every finals like John Cena in every championship match getting their butt kicked but still winning. Well, that's actually the perfect. Well, if they win, you finally, well, gave me a good thing to work on. Thank you. Or work off of. Yes. Madrid is Super Cena. Thank you. Madrid is Super Cena. Thank you. I didn't really look at it like that, but okay, yeah. Madrid is Super Cena. Well, there you go. Well, ain't that some? There you go. Madrid wins, LOL. You shouldn't have gave me that idea to work off of. Predictions for DC United versus a random club today. Hey, that random club is Toronto FC. And Toronto FC is going to beat DC United because DC United sucks. They lost to Montreal, DC. What that means is Toronto should easily whip their butts from pillar to post. Yeah, but Montreal's not as good as Cincinnati. Cincinnati were on a 6-game winning streak, and Toronto definitely could have won that game if they didn't hand it off. DC sucks. Philly, honestly, Toronto should have won. They could have definitely finished a couple of goals. But again, finishing's what matters the most, right? They could have definitely won that game, though. DC's worst. And Insigne should be back tonight, so as well. So Bernadeschi and Insigne, I think they will finish tonight. Not like the last game. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. Playing forward, and we're off in the second half. Thoughts on the San Jose Earthquakes arriving home safely this morning from the Yankee Stadium destruction. Hey, I'm happy for the Earthquakes getting home safely. Okay, keep talking. Damn, 11-0. Damn. Playing forward. Back from the Starbucks inside Albertsons. Anything could happen? Nope. I mean, Dortmund's gotten close a couple of times in the first half, but I wouldn't say anything's good's happened. Madrid hasn't really had a peep. Depending on who you're rooting for, that might be a good thing. Carvajal. Where's DC United from? He's trolling. I just keep talking. I'll let Toronto prove you wrong in about 4 hours. 5 hours, whatever. Cross in, that's out for a corner. Corner. Cross in. Header. Headed away. 2-0 Canada full time. Playing forward is Madrid. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. still. Good tackle, but that'll be a free kick for Madrid. I don't know. That's a bit. I don't know. Let me see that again. No, that's a dive. That's more of a dive than a foul to me. That seems like more of a dive to me than a foul, but that's just my opinion. Cruz. Toni Kroos. Take the free kick. Free kick shot saved by Kobel. What a save by Kobel, but that'll be a corner for Dortmund, or for Madrid. Big save by Kobel. Kroos with the shot. Kobel paused it away. Kroos went top corner, and damn, if Kobel didn't get there, he would have got it. Cross in. Header over the bar. Carvajal puts it over the bar. Madrid. That's their, honestly, 2 best chances of the game. Good. Yeah, I think that's good. Playing forward is Dortmund, but those were Madrid's 2 best chances of the game. Honestly, I thought. Girault could have been playing in the Champions League, but Terzic doesn't like him. Well, hell, Nuno don't like him either, which is just Minnesota over 1.5. Would you like a penalty shootout? No, I need to do the RSR for this game. The more time I have to have a break in between and could do the RSR, that's better. So no penalty shootout or extra time. 50th minute. Corner here for Dortmund. I don't know why the coaches of his club teams don't like Gio Reyna. I don't. Like, seriously, I don't. Thoughts on the Red Bull Arena renovations, retractable roof, stadium with the translucent roof. That is actually awesome. Maybe it adds up to the atmosphere of the stadium. It's going to be out for another corner for Dortmund. Up and down action so far in this the second half. 52nd minute. Playing forward, header. Ooh, nothing there. Nope, that'll be a goal kick. for Courtois. 52nd minute. Throw in for Dortmund. It is the 52nd minute, getting to the 53rd. Can't wait to see Marino play against his whole team. Pachuca, who knows, maybe score against Pachuca. I mean, that may be cool. That could be cool. Yeah. Or it would be cool. Plays forward. Who's been the best three for Madrid? Courtois, Kroos, and Camavinga, honestly. Yeah, we'll go with that. Play forward. If a lot of people don't like Gio, doesn't that say something about him? I think it says a lot more. Yeah, I could say a lot about Gio. I'm not going to lie. It sort of does. Because when you grow up in a household with two narcissists as your parents, you're going to end up, until you disassociate yourself with the narcissism, you're going to grow up a bit of a narcissist as well. So, wouldn't surprise me if Gio Reyna needed that moment at the World Cup to change and realize that his parents sent him down a wrong path. Oh, Jurgen Klopp's at the final. He did coach Dortmund, though, so that makes sense. Marcelo Flores' parents, his dad's a pageant mom. Gio Reyna's parents are complete narcissists. There's a difference. They're complete narcissists. Nice. Because they have the money and they could get better players. Yep. Exactly. Plays in. Rodrigo. Carvajal. Camavinga. Plays forward. Great wrestler. Beautiful woman. Seems pretty cool. That's my thoughts. Yeah, his dad cries more. Madrid playing forward. Rudiger. Yes. To the point they damn near tried to destroy Greg Berhalter's career. Header plays down. Carvajal shot, saved by Kobel. To the point where Reyna's parents tried to destroy Greg Berhalter's career over something that happened 20-something years ago that him and his wife had grown past. But since you know that, you use it as a freaking, hey, we're going to drop a bomb on him. Luckily, I hate Berhalter as a manager. I think he sucks. Do I think he should have been? Do I think it's a good thing that that railroad didn't end up getting him fired completely? Yes. He should be fired on the merits of the fact he's a horrible manager. So I guess it's a good thing he got the job back, at least for a certain amount of time, because if he never got brought back because of that railroading, it looks bad. He's a horrible manager. He's not great. There's better managers they could have. But if he got fired because of the railroading by Reyna's parents, that's wrong. Because to me, has Madrid been better in the second half? I agree, yes. Though they've been better. They've been better. Listen, here's the thing about Berhalter. If him and his wife have grown past the situation, there's never been anything else like that, and his wife forgiven him, they've grown past it, and it wasn't a pattern of behavior, why rake him over the coals? I mean, yeah, Callahan should have stayed. I don't disagree. But Berhalter, I think it would have been a little bit worse had Berhalter never gotten the job back, because that would basically show, hey, if you know anything about our manager, even if it's the smallest little thing that's been absolutely grown past, we'll use that as a reason to fire him and keep him out. Railroads, being railroaded should not be a reason that that should not ruin somebody's whole career, being railroaded. A mountain out of a molehill should not ruin somebody's career. Seems like a lot of people got that with Berhalter, but point being, if somebody sits on a bomb for years to drop it on you, to just try to ruin somebody, that says more about the person sitting on the bomb than the person that got dropped on. But that's just my opinion. 60th minute. That's just my opinion. Also be a dream season for Columbus, and also imagine they pull upset Club World Cup beating the Libertadores champions. I could see it. I also could see them in 2025 beating Chelsea. Cross in. #61st minute. Narcs are not self-aware. That's a good point. Roth 6. That's a good point. 61st minute. Playing forward is Madrid. They've been definitely better in the second half. Carvajal. Rudiger's playing well in the second half. He's been playing well all game. He's been playing well all game. Header saved by Courtois. Right at his hands. Well, at that point, here's the thing about that Columbus team. At that point, when Leon played LAFC, Columbus wasn't a wagon. So, not like they are now. So, there's a difference there. They would have still probably lost. Courtois made a big save. Like, if Madrid wins this, Courtois is man of the match. I really can't give it to anybody else. And Courtois hadn't even really he's had a good performance. He didn't have a Liverpool-level performance. Like, his 2022 Champions League performance was way better. 2017 Real Madrid was the best. I mean, I agree with that. The 63rd minute. Playing forward is Vinicius. Cross in. It's out for a corner. I just said they wouldn't have beaten Leon. If it was early 2023 Columbus Crew, they wouldn't have beat Leon. If you bring in this Columbus Crew right now, maybe. I think they do. It is over 2 legs, though. But if you go early 23 Columbus Crew, like you switch back time and drop in the Columbus Crew at that moment in June of 2023 into the Champions League final against Leon, they lose. They were still making mistakes. They weren't a wagon yet. They were about to be, but they weren't a wagon yet. How's the match? Just tuned in. Madrid's playing better since the second half started. They've had some really good chances. Dortmund has had maybe one really good chance since the second half started. The tables are turning towards Madrid. Rudiger. Rodrigo. Still Rodrigo. Still Rodrigo. Still. Into the box. Blocked out for a corner. Corner, 65th minute. Madrid gets a corner. Rodrigo drives in to get the corner. What do you think about Bale? Kroos cross in, header. Gareth Bale is one of the most underrated players of all time. I think he's very disrespected, underrated. That's out for a goal kick for Kobel. Bale is very disrespected and underrated, I think. And I think he legitimately reacted to Madrid fans not respecting him. Like, Wales Golf Madrid was a real thing because they basically manifested it to be a real thing. But Gareth Bale on his day was very underrated. Like, Gareth Bale is a quality player. I have to say, I think he's a quality player. I think he was underrated. I think he was very disrespected. He actually ain't bad at golf either. Are you crazy? No, Bale on his day was legitimately world class. He wasn't always world class, but on his day, he was legitimately world class. 66th minute, playing forward. Bellingham. Offside. 66th minute, 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. th minute. Almost forgot today's June, but Italian-Canadian Heritage Month. Andiamo. Andiamo. He retired after the World Cup. Playing forward is Madrid. I can't believe there's been no subs yet. Playing forward, headed down, Carvajal. Valverde. Yeah, Valverde damn near lost the ball. Yes, Bale. Headed on, shot. Oh, past the post. Past the post. The header bounces past the post. What a cross. Oh, it just wheels. Nope, he didn't even touch it. Madrid pressing. What a cross. I do agree with that. Kroos is very underrated as well. Di Maria is properly rated, I'd say. Because how Louisville's literally beating the hell out of almost everybody in the USL. Like, my God, their home is a fortress. Well, let's remember, Louisville has never not made the Eastern Conference Final in the USL. They've at least always made it to the Eastern Conference Final. 70th minute. Madrid's played better in the second half, but they got 20 minutes to find a goal before extra time. Oh, Lord. This is going to be a 1-0 final. Again, like, what's with the UCL final always ended up 1-0 for, like, the past 5 years? It's actually funny. The first time of this streak of 1-0 finals, I graduated that day, high school. 5 years. 5 years ago. Liverpool, Tottenham. I graduated that same day. Graduated high school that same day. Got home and watched the damn Champions League final. It's crazy. There's been 5 straight finals that have been just 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Because let's be honest, this final will end 1-0. 71st minute, 71-37. Marco Reus is coming on for Kareem Adeyemi. It is pretty funny, though. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I was like, what, our graduation started, what, like 10? Something like that in grade 12. Started like 10. Ended about like 12:31-ish. Came home. Took off my dress clothes and all that. And then started watching the Champions League final. That was a pretty good day, I'm not going to lie. Cruyff's better than Royce. Honestly, I agree. Honestly, I agree. How ironic. I thought it was a pretty good day. I don't know what's ironic about it. I thought it was a pretty good day. Shot. Imagine both score. I just want to see the 1-0 run end. Adeyemi didn't play too badly. Stop. That's just acting like... Don't slander Adeyemi. Header! Goal! 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 Goal de Madrid! Dani Carvajal! Goal de Carvajal! Goal de Madrid! 0-1! There it is. Dani Carvajal off the header finds it into the far corner. 74th minute. Dani Carvajal. 0-1 on the day. On the night. Cero uno esta noche, Carvajal. Just wheels that header to the far corner from the near post. Kobel could do nothing about it. What a header by Carvajal. What a header by Dani Carvajal. This could be his last Madrid game as well. I just want this game not to go to extra time. Dani Carvajal. Madrid's been struggling for it, but they finally get it. Header from the near post, nodded to the far post. Off the corner. Exactly. This is what happens when you don't finish your opportunities. And that's more than just Dortmund. That's anybody. It's anybody. When you don't finish your opportunities. 74th minute. Madrid has the lead. 15 minutes away from winning their 15th. X-Files theme plays. 15 minutes away from winning their 15th. X-Files theme plays. Well, technically not because there's stoppage time, but got to make them count. Exactly. So I guess, yes, Alex was right in a way by saying it's about finishing, not about deserving to win. It's about finishing. Madrid finished. Dortmund didn't. I guess he's right. Even if Dortmund was the better team for the first half, Real Madrid's been the better team for the second half. It's been a tale of two halves, but Madrid finished in theirs. Dortmund didn't. So there you go. 76th minute. Yeah, that just sucks. Royce is on his goodbye tour, and then as soon as he comes on, corner against, Madrid scores. That's got to be a freaking kick in the nuts. That's got to be a kick in the nuts. I don't know what else to say. That's a kick in the nuts. Swift kick to the balls. That's a swift kick to the balls. Yes, for sure. It was always going to. It was always going to. All they have to have is 2. It was always going to have more. The way Pachuca Columbus played, it was always going to have more. I still say 3-2 Columbus. That's 5. That's over. I should bet the over. I should bet the over. Which one? Also, yes, because Columbus is in it. Oh, past the post. Madrid almost made it 2. Bellingham almost made it 2. 77th minute. They score 6 goals per match. They didn't do it when it mattered against America now, did they? They didn't do that, didn't they? 20 shots per game, though, is crazy for Pachuca. That's just, I respect it, but it's crazy. Of course, you're going to score a lot. You're going to score boatloads if you just take 20 shots per game. Corner for Kroos. Toni Kroos. Will they get another goal? Off the corner. Cross in. Kroos. Header. Picked up. Oh, blocked away. Rodrigo. Brandt just gets pickpocketed. Bellingham. Still Bellingham, but he loses the ball. 78th minute. Oh, what a tackle. No foul there. Get up. Camavinga. Still Camavinga goes down. Free kick at the top of the box for Madrid. Mats Hummels gets a yellow card. And regular game, yeah. Final. That was a late tackle, but the ball was rolling. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Free kick. Kroos. 79th minute. Kroos, Vinicius, Rodrigo. All standing above at the top floor. Goebel at his near post. That's not a good idea. Go. I mean, your wall's covering the near post. Go. The wall's covering the near post. Okay, so he's more in the center. Okay, yeah, it's still push a little bit. Whatever. Maybe. Shot! Saved by Goebel. He got there. Maybe if he did push to the side, maybe he would have missed it. 3 shots, 3 big chances by BVB. We'll go with it. And 7 shots, 53% possession. No big chances by Real Madrid in the second half. And they still scored a header. Sebastian Haller and Daniel Malen coming on for Dortmund. Emre Can is off for Daniel Malen. Sebastian Haller is on for Julian Brandt. He must be a Madrid hater now, is he? He must be a Madrid hater. Is he a Barca fan? Or is he an Atletico fan? Either way, he must be a Madrid hater. Did Fred really do that? Did he really? Did he really? Bigly lose. Bigly lose. Plays forward. Camavinga shot over the bar. 81st minute. Madrid still has the 0-1 lead. 0-1. Less than 10 minutes away from the trophy. And another 1-0 final for the 5th straight year. Actually, the 6th straight. That's 6 finals? No. Kroos. Told me there could be a miracle. Cross in, header. Oh, that falls just outside of the goal mouth. Or just in the goal mouth. Just outside of the goal mouth. 82nd minute. Hold on. So 18-19, 19-20, 20-21, 21-22, 22-23, 23-24. 6 finals. It's 1 year. That's 2 years. That's 3 years. That's 4 years. That's 5 years. T-0, 5. Well, okay, yeah, 6 finals in 5 years. There you go. So 6 straight finals. Goebel, Courtois have been making good saves. Goebel's honestly one of the bigger reasons why Dortmund were still in this game. Shot by Vinicius! Goal! Goal! Goal de Madrid! Goal de Vinicius Jr. Settle it us! 0-2. It won't be a 1-0 win. It'll be a 2-0 at the least. Multiple goals in the Champions League final for the first time in a while. Vinicius Jr. What a run. A horrible, horrible giveaway by Dortmund. Vinicius scores. And that's going to be it. Vinicius Jr. gives Madrid the win. Or ensures the win. Plays it on, and what a shot. Had so much room. You can't give him that. He puts it far post. Across his body, far post. And if you ain't going to get a touch, Kobel gets a touch. It's not enough to beat the pace, and it's into the back of the net. Vinicius Jr. 0-2, 0-2. Madrid are cruising to the 15th. Jude Bellingham assist. 14 plus 1 is 15. Jude Bellingham gets an assist as well. 84th minute. 10 minutes later, Madrid consolidate the trophy. Madrid finished. 1-0 finals are over. I'm glad. No extra time, and it's a 2-0 at least final. Madrid King of Europe. I don't like it, not one bit. Pepsi, cry. 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 Madrid, 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 Hala Madrid, y nada más, Hala Madrid. Bellingham is off for Modric. Yeah, Kroos put the corner in on the Carvajal goal, yes. Hazelu is on for Bellingham. Modric is in as well. He will be coming in. Do they really need Mbappe? No. No, they don't. But if they get him and Davies, guess what? They're going to win everything for like the next 3 years. I'm not going to complain, to be totally honest. And Kroos is coming off for Modric. Luka Modric is on for Toni Kroos. Kroos will retire a champion. With an assist in his bag as well. The GOAT Hazelu, of course you were going to start that shit. Of course you were going to start that shit. Of course you were going to start that. Okay. Vinicius. His last dance for the club. Well, yeah, Kroos is still playing the Euros. That is true. He still may could win the Euro. But as a club player, he's going out a champion. But he still has one more month to play. Could he go out a champion as a national team player? That is true. He is going to the Euros. They're going to take him to the Euros. He ain't done yet. He's still got a month to play at the Euros. Well, if everything goes to plan for him. If everything goes to plan for him. It's possible. I could see it. It's funny because Toni Kroos still has a lot of quality. Alaba and Kroos are hugging. I love it. I don't know if Kroos should retire, though. Header, goal! 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 Fulkrug gets one back. Fulkrug gets one back. No, it's offside. It is offside on Fulkrug. Wow. Which team you support for the Euros? Italy, of course. Italy, of course. Yeah, Fulkrug was offside. They played together at Bayern. I think Kroos had left Bayern before Alaba got there. I think maybe a year. I think Alaba I think Kroos left Bayern before Alaba got there, though. Or maybe Alaba was there longer than I thought, but I feel like Kroos had just left. Bono Gittins is on for Sancho for Dortmund. Well, that's something. 88th minute. But yeah, I'm sporting. But yeah, of course, I'm going for Italy at the Euros. And you'll see if I predict them to win in a couple of days. In about, what, 10 days? My Euro predictions will be out, what, in about 10 days? Like, right before the tournament starts. Like, the day before the tournament starts. That could be 10 days. I don't know. I think for me, Italy or Portugal. Do you have both Italy and Portuguese blood? No, Haller, disgraceful. Eder Militao's coming on from Madrid. Do you have both? Are you... You're on both sides of the holy war, I guess. Okay. Like, I'd love to see an Italy-Portugal game just to see what happens at Market Lane. That's all I want to see. No joke. That's all I want to see. Like, I know it'll be a holy war. I know it'll be a holy war, but, like, Italy versus Portugal, Market Lane is going to be wild. I mean, it was already wild when Italy won the damn Euros, but just imagine. Just imagine. Just imagine. Because there's a lot of Portuguese in Toronto. There's a lot of Italians in Toronto. And because of that, there's a lot of Italo-Portuguese. So. Eder Militao's coming on for Rodrigo in the 90th minute. How much stoppage time will there be? We're into stoppage time as this sub's being made. 90th minute. How much stoppage? Don Carlo. Ancelotti is amazing. He's still class. How much stoppage time? We're past the 90th minute. $30 seconds. Five minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes between the trophy and Madrid. Well, there's no way that Dortmund scores 2 goals in 5 minutes. If that full crew goal counted, maybe. It does not. It did not. I'm depressed. Sorry, Winvo, but you damn well knew Madrid was probably going to win. Come on now. You should have prepared yourself. Also, you could have prepared yourself for Orlando losing today. Yeah, you probably are going to have a bad day, aren't you? Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Real Madrid's probably going to win the league, next Champions League with Mbappe. They're probably going to win the next 3. This is the hardest one. They're going 3-peat again, maybe 4-peat. They're probably going to have a freaking invincible season with Davies and Mbappe. It's going to be amazing. And yes, I will buy an Alphonso Davies Real Madrid jersey. I need a new Real jersey. And I think the next one's going to have like red accents on the sleeves. At least that's the leak that I saw. So, yeah, Davies on a jersey with like red accents on the sleeves and a white Real Madrid kit. Yes. 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 Unless the away has more red. But pretty much. Davies is the best left back in the world. Respect, Davies. Respect. 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 You gotta show freaking respect. 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 And just don't listen to Jeff Gordon's. Because you're going to listen to him listen to him riding up the wall, and, well, that's not fun. Play forward. Header. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 3 minutes. Yes, yes, and yes. Arda Güler for Vinicius Jr. Davies' pace, his goal-scoring ability. He's still a very good defender. Should he be an out-and-out outside back, or Lucas Vasquez for Vinicius? My bad. His pace, his goal-scoring ability from the outside back position, the fact he could also play the wing. If his teams weren't so filled with great wingers, he could play the wing. But he's became a good outside back. Davies is faster. Davies is faster, and he's a better goal scorer. Davies is faster, he's a better goal scorer. 4th minute. But I guess you'd ask, but why do you want Davies to play left wing for Canada and let Adekugbe play left back? Because of his goal-scoring ability and pace. Besides, Adekugbe is good enough that it's not like Davies is one of our best players. We should play him more forward. That's the point. Adekugbe can defend well enough. Cross in. Header cleared. 30 seconds. We're entering another age of darkness. What'd you say? No, we're not. Maybe for you, but not me. And just remember, Alphonso Davies has joined this damn team. It's good for me. It's good for me. May not be for you, but it's good for me. Shit, I deserve this. Shit, I deserve this. Chelsea's absolutely horrible. I deserve this. 5th minute, cross in. Caught by Courtois. And that is almost full time. When is the whistle going to be blown? This team's going to destroy everyone, bro. And Alphonso Davies is going to win the Champions League for like 5 straight years. I have no problem with that. And it's full time. Full time. It is 0-2 in the UEFA Champions League final. 0-2 esta noche. Real Madrid are the champions of Europe for the 15th time in history. From 14 to 15, Real Madrid continues their history and grows it one by one. The record team led by the record man, Don Carlo Ancelotti. Madrid does it again. When they're in the Champions League final, they don't lose it. It's their game, it's their history, and they've done it again. La 15. La Madrid, campeón de la Europa. Esta noche. 0-2 on the night. Dortmund just couldn't get it done. Madrid is the better team, as we expected. I hope Dallas wins. I want to see Luka Doncic win the NBA Finals. That's my thoughts. With that being said, wrong. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put us to play with share, friends and family. All that great stuff. Congratulations, Madrid. Felicidades, Real Madrid. Commiserations, Dortmund. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match, and I will also be live for both Toronto versus DC, or DC versus Toronto, and Pachuca versus Columbus at 6:30 starting, and we keep going until the CONCACAF Champions Cup final is over, and then we'll review both games on a dual review video. So, see you within the hour for this review, and then I'll see you a little bit after that for Toronto and then the Champions Cup final, CONCACAF Champions Cup final. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.